Hi, my name is Josh Branch. I'm a personal injury attorney based in Athens, Georgia. Even though we're based in Athens, we provide legal representation throughout the state of Georgia. So if you or a loved one were seriously injured by someone else, or God forbid, lost a loved one due to the negligence of others, feel free to give us a call. We're happy to help. For more information, you can check us out at thegeorgiainjuryattorney.com. Today we have another installment in our series called Client Conversations. It's with a past client named Richard. I hope you enjoy. Morning, Richard. How are you?
Oh, doing great. How about you?
Can't complain. I tell you, I really am enjoying this sunny weather. After that cold weather we had for so long, this is a welcome reprieve. What do you think about it?
Oh, I'm with you 100% on that. I'm ready to hit the lake. Go out and do something.
I'm right there with you. I'm getting my boat primed to get back in the water. It feels like definitely spring is in the air, which is amazing. How's the family doing?
Doing pretty good. I hadn't talked to you lately, but we got some bad news here a couple of weeks ago. My wife's first cousin, her little 3-year-old kid was diagnosed with leukemia. But just part of life, I guess. But we're having the church is putting on a chicken queue for him, and we're going to have a cornhole tournament for him. Well, my son and them are. I'm not, because, heck, let's be real, I'm not really able to do nothing. So I just kind of sit back and watch and try to get out and beat the bushes for him if I can.
Well, I'd like to help out with that. Is there any way, whether it's me or anybody else, that can contribute to this fundraising? And God bless that little one in your family. They're going to remain in our prayers. I'd like to do something. Is there a certain church we can donate to or something like that?
Well, you can donate to the church, or they've got him an account set up at First Citizens Bank. It's in the name of Devin Burrows for Beckett Burrows. And you can donate to that, or like I said, you can donate to the church, either one, and they will get the money over to the family.
Devin Burrows at First.
Devin Burrows, Burroughs, I think it is.
Okay, and what town is that?
First Citizen. It's over in Madison County. I think it's there in Comer. It's where the bank is, but there's probably some around the Athens area also, I would suspect.
Yeah, when we get off, I'll go talk to Miss Donna, and we'll see about sending something that way to help that little one, because
Sure.
It breaks the heart. Sorry to hear about that.
Oh, it's terrible. I mean, no little child like that should have to go through anything like this. And, it's kind of ironic, but they found it by him going to the dentist.
Well, thankfully they did find it.
Exactly.
So hopefully that will turn around and that little one will get better, and then be enjoying some good times.
Exactly. Oh, he's got good spirits. I mean, he's keeping good spirits up and all. It's been rough on him the days that he goes and takes his treatment. It's pulls him down pretty hard. And I mean, he's in excruciating pain, but he screams out in pain a good bit, but what do you expect? But I mean, it'll break your heart just seeing him in the shape he's in, because I mean, nobody that small nobody period should have to go through what he's going through, but especially a small child.
I agree. Well, he's going to remain our hopes and prayers for a fast and speedy recovery and get back to a normal life, so he can enjoy being a little kid, as kids are supposed to be able to enjoy. And so, what else is happening in the world?
Well, we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to go on with all this other stuff and I'm going Tuesday and get my COVID shot. I'm going to go ahead and take it.
That's great. I tell you what, it really is just a great thing to hear about the vaccines coming out. And I heard that, I don't know if this is correct, but I read somewhere, I think we're going to have a surplus of vaccines by May.
Yeah.
And that's just great. I know we're all ready to get back to normal. And it'd be nice to be doing this and sitting down and across the table and talking to you.
I know.
Across my
You really
desk.
think it'll ever get back to what we thought was normal? That's a question.
I don't know. My dad's in genetics, and he talked about the virulence of this virus and viruses in general.
Mhm.
The mutations on this virus in particular seem to have uh, strength about them, but it's my understanding as viruses mutate in general, the more mutations that they continue to weaken. Now, that's not been the case so far in this virus, but we can only hope that'll be the case. And then also, once we have enough people vaccinated, it's my understanding that we will develop herd immunity. I'm afraid we might have to deal with it kind of to the degree of the flu, but hopefully the severe ramifications are not the same as we've been seeing
Exactly.
moving forward. But if nothing else, it does feel like we're taking some positive steps forward to hopefully, if not eradicating it, at least getting back to what might be a new normal. We can only hope and pray on that one that, things will keep on moving swiftly as they have in the last couple of months towards that. And so happy to hear you got a vaccine lined up, my man. That's just great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I qualified because of the high blood pressure, my medical conditions. So, unfortunately, that helped in this case.
Well, on a different note, what do you think about the Dogs this football season? Blink twice, and I'll tell you, we'll be there. I'm excited about this upcoming season. I really am.
I really don't know how it's going to go, to be honest with you. My son, he keeps up with that stuff, man. I mean, two of my kids, they're very big dog fans. And as you can see over my shoulder here, I got a little bit of dog stuff hanging up. And, got that drawn picture of them back there. But it's going to be exciting, I think.
It really is. It really is. Well, Richard, I tell you, I don't want to take up too much of your time today, but for anybody watching or any potential person who's looking for a personal injury attorney, what would you tell them about the experience you had with me representing you?
I'll be honest with you, Josh. Since you have been my attorney, it's more like a family connection. You've been there every time I've needed something. You've went to the fight for me. You're kind of like a bulldog by getting a bite into something, and you just don't let it go. I mean, and that's what, we as the people that are hiring you need. And you definitely know how to do your job. So I would definitely highly recommend anybody that needs an attorney to call you.
Well, I really appreciate the kind words, Richard. I can't say enough about that. That really does mean the world. Myself and everyone in this firm really does strive to make sure that our clients, obviously that your interests are held first, and we fight aggressively to make sure that your needs are met. Hopefully, we try to be like family to you, and it really does warm the heart to hear that that's how you felt, because that's how we've gone about it, and that's how we've always felt.
Yeah, Miss Donna and the other office staff personnel that I've dealt with and talked with, I don't remember all of them's name, but I mean, they're all so kind and loving and sweet. I mean, it's just, you feel good just by talking to them, and you're very easy to get in touch with. You're not like some attorneys that I know that if I call you and I leave you a message to call me, you call me back that day. And some of them I know that I've had before that you could call, and it might be a week before they'd call you back, but you're a very caring individual, and I appreciate it.
Well, I really do appreciate that. That does mean the world. It really does. I think I told you when we first set out on representation that I take it very personally to make sure that you and all clients know that I'm available for you all the time. Having worked in law firms since the time I was 15 or 16, started working for my church league basketball coach who was an attorney. I've heard throughout the decades that the number one complaint I hear often is the attorneys are unreachable. They won't call me back and things like that. And I've always vowed to never be that guy, and to always be the attorney who is available. So I'm glad that translated to how you felt and how you feel. That really does mean the world.
Well, and another thing is, you was very good about giving me updates, keeping me updated on where the case was going, where everything was going, what we needed to do. And, I mean, it just made it so easy for me and my family. I mean, we didn't have to worry about anything because by the time we thought about it, you was already on top of it and had it done. I mean, heck, let's be real. You got a settlement on one of the cases before I even got medically released. And I mean, it was unheard of. And you definitely went above and beyond for me.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, we got that full policy for you, and you deserved every bit of it, man.
Exactly.
You really did. And I tell you what, I can't say thanks enough for the kind words. And as I mentioned earlier, once we get off this, I'm going to talk to Ms. Donna. We're going to make sure whether it's some type of donation for that little one. And I hope anyone else watching this does the same. We'll make sure when this is posted that we'll leave some instructions on anybody who's kind enough to try to help this little one in your family that's going through this vicious situation. And Richard, I tell you, my man, I hope you enjoy this sunny day, and hopefully you and I can talk soon. It's not over Zoom.
Exactly. Hopefully we can sit down and have a face-to-face conversation with a good glass of sweet tea.
That sounds like a plan to me, my man. Well, I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay, you take care, Josh.
You too, Richard.
All right.